Hi, Captain Steve for Ocean Life Network, and today I'm going to do a full sea trial and performance evaluation of a new boat from Aquila, the 47 Molokai. It's hard not to go to the most attractive part of the operational features, and that is the helm. I mean, look at this. Huge acrylic panel, large enough to hold two 24-inch screens. They're completely integrated with the boat. All of the feedback from the engines coming through here. Got additional switching up above, along with a Fusion stereo. But as far as the switching is concerned, you're probably going to want to be going right through the C-Zone system, so this panel will control all of your electrical systems. But your more immediate things, the lights, the pumps, those kind of things, are still mechanical, so you don't have to go searching through screens to get to those. That's a nice feature. There's a custom designed Italian steering wheel, leather wrapped with a steering knob, and this is just one of the many little touches that bring the class up to an elevated level on this boat. Looking around the wheel, I mean, look at the woodwork right here. The trim woodwork, just beautiful. And we've got air conditioning vents coming at us, and that's powered by the lithium-ion batteries. No need for a generator on this boat. We've also got Mercury's JPO, the joystick piloting for outboards, and the digital throttle and shift right alongside. Nice feature from the helm, we've got a view out the sides through side windows. The standard seats are from STID. These are an upgrade from Release Marine. Flip armrests, flip bolster, beautiful woodwork, beautiful upholstery, and notice how they wrap around so they really hold you in place. There's small recesses with padded bases so we can put our stuff in, and the ones in the middle have inductive charging. There's a flip down platform for the shorter captains. And I appreciate that there are two levels of footrest, one for when you're sitting and the other convenient for when standing. Visibility is through a huge single-piece windshield, 88 inches by 33 inches. Windows to the side add a lot of protection, and these frames are composite construction, so they're actually structural components to the hardtop. They can support a tower even. The upgraded electronics package on this boat includes the 6-foot open array radar, 96-mile range. There's forward-looking infrared and then augmented reality cameras. Hatches at the bow expose our ground tackle. Now, it's interesting that we have the windlass over to the starboard side, leading to the center hatch and then out through the anchor roller. Reason being is you have to remember we're on a catamaran, so underneath this, there's a tunnel. We don't have any space. Well, for the chain rode, we can put the windlass here, but where's the chain gonna go? So you've got to put this over where the chain can go. This is an all-chain road, so it's all gathering over on the starboard side, which begs the question, aren't we offsetting the balance a little bit? The answer to that is yes. The way we offset that is by having the water tank over on the port side. I'm happy to see that there's easy access to the road locker. There's a chain stopper and a wired remote control for the windlass. There's also a control at the helm. All the way over to the port hand side is our freshwater washdown. At midships to both sides are the aluminum fuel tanks. In the cockpit deck, there are two hatches that lead to mechanical rooms. To the port hand side, there's a hooker sea chest with both high and low speed pickups, and there are 3 variable speed pumps, so we have redundancy here. And these pumps are all variable controlled at the helm. To the opposite side, our house battery, and we have manifold for the fuel system. Of course, we also have our fuel filters and plenty of storage space in this compartment. If we look behind the bulkhead, there's another compartment with the engine start batteries. And notice the wiring channel going through the bulkhead has chafe protection on the edges. To the starboard quarter, there's a 30-amp shore power connection. To both sides of the transom, there are convenient compartments for line storage.
Now let's look over the numbers for the 47 Molokai. Aquila provides plenty of interior space thanks to her generous 49-foot 4-inch overall length combined with her wide 14-foot 7-inch beam. Additionally, her 3-foot 8-inch draft allows her to get in and around skinny water. Taking into account her empty weight of 22,818 pounds and adding 40% fuel, full water, and 4 people on board, we come up with an estimated test weight of 26,840 pounds. With a set of quad 450R Merc outboards turning 23 pitch props and run up to 5760 RPM, our speed topped out at 66 miles per hour. Best cruise came in at 3,500 RPM and 34.5 miles per hour, where the 50.6 gallon per hour fuel burn worked out to 0.7 miles per gallon and a range of 643 statute miles, all while still holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 1,048 gallon total fuel capacity. During acceleration tests, we reached 20 miles per hour in 5.6 seconds, cruised through 30 in 9.8, and blew through 40 miles per hour in 14.2 seconds. She comes up in a fairly level attitude, which was pretty neat.
Now, there are certainly some prop combinations for this engine package that would have given us a little better performance as well, but the simple fact is these engines are no longer available from Mercury. The owner requested these engines and they were available at the time of purchase, so that's why we have these. But that being said, let's go over some other engine prop combinations that have some performance numbers that came from Mercury's engineering team.
Dropping down to the quad 400 Verados and 25 pitch props, Merc engineers reached a top speed of 66.5 miles per hour and realized the best cruise of 48.1 miles per hour. That best cruise speed meant a 66.9 gallon per hour fuel burn and a range of 754 statute miles. So not much difference in the top speed, but a little faster in the cruise.
A lot of interesting handling characteristics on this boat, and they're all good. For example, you get it up to about 20 miles per hour, you're going to want to bring the engine trim up to about 0.2, and you'll see the gauge right alongside you. So that'll get you in your optimum running angle, your good attitude, getting enough air under the boat, scoot you right along. Once you pick up speed to about 40 miles an hour, bring it up another click to 0.3, and then you're in that good running angle. Now, what's really interesting is if you put this boat into a turn, it'll naturally remain flat in the turn as catamarans do. Doesn't have an outboard lean, but it'll stay flat. Now, this is really cool. If you take your outboard engines, the outboard side of the turn, that is to say, and you drop the trim down on those, then she will roll and lean into the turn because the inboard props are digging in more than the outboard props, and it causes the boat to lean into the turn. It's a very cool feature, and we were doing turns at 60 miles an hour, leaning slightly into the turn, and that's not something you want to do in a catamaran, but here we are doing it on this one. Really cool feature, and if you want to just sneak things along like that. Now, of course, hey Steve, why would I do something like that? Well, you normally wouldn't, but the thing is, you can. Between the excellent handling characteristics, the cool maneuverability, certainly the professional layout of this helm all coming together, this is a really competitive boat in a highly competitive market. Now you add to that the luxury features and comfort seen throughout that is in another video that we're doing. Make sure you look for that one. All of that comes together and makes a boat that is in a whole new category. And that's my full sea trial and performance evaluation of the Aquila 47 Molokai. For Ocean Life Network, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.